Hey there, everyone, and welcome back to The Hanged Man. So, yeah, it's time to get the good ending. Well, both good endings. So, yeah, as you all probably already know, you want to get the good ending, you don't go after Sophie here. We learned in the last episode that that's a very bad idea. Also, it's interesting that he gets a bad feeling here. And then guess who's right in the next room? Of
Ed,
course,
what are
it's
you doing
Ed.
here? I thought you were way over in the other building.
Back near the beginning of the game, when you're in the visitation room, you see or I think it's like in the area. It's like you see like a shadow walking on the other side of the glass, and he mentions at that point that he has a bad feeling too. I mean, if I had to guess, I would guess that shadow was probably Ed. Although when you're trying to leave that area, there was that weird shadow that kind of dropped down behind him. So I don't know. Maybe that wasn't Ed. I want to say it's the Hanged Man, but then again, the Hanged Man wouldn't be walking around, so I don't know what that was.
Surprised? I know
Also,
all
yeah,
sorts of shit
remember
around
what he
here.
says
Searching for
about
what I
knowing
find.
secret routes? Anyway, let's get Keith's gun and give it back to him. And then from there on, we are officially on the good ending route. And yeah, it's not broken.
Keith!
What? I haven't seen your rat.
Keith, I've met Ed.
What? Here. Why didn't you tell me sooner?
Did you ever tell me he was a killer? Pretty sure you didn't. Ed said he'd been living here for a little while. Does that mean he's been hiding all along?
I get it. That lousy Robert. So that's the story. Will, it's time to put your rat search on hold. You're getting out of here. I've got to go catch Ed.
But by yourself? You should call for help.
My phone's busted, and I wouldn't want him to get away while I'm out.
Oh. From when you saved me from drowning?
Uh-huh. But no sense in worrying about it now. Let's go.
Wait, I'm fine on my own. I can make my way back. Keith, you hurry up and get Ed.
Nope. We're going together.
I said I'm fine. Catch him quickly. That's the scarier thing to me.
Don't you dare take any detours. Hurry out of here, and go straight to David's. Got that?
Yeah.
Alright. Go.
Oh, Keith. Here, your pistol. It fell into the room upstairs.
Thanks.
Thankfully, it works this time.
Didn't I tell you to hide over there? Why did you go all moving around?
Sorry, Rob. I was looking for something. This right here. It's Mr. George's notebook. He showed it to you too, right?
That's neither here nor there. Someone found out you're here, Ed. A boy looking for his friend mentioned you.
You mean Will?
Yes, him. And that detective who's after you is here too. If Will tells him about you, it's all over. Let's get out of here, quickly. First things first, I'll get you to Sunnyside. My colleague Miles has a beachside cabin. It's not a popular area. You can hide a while there.
Sorry, Rob. I can't leave here just yet. I've got something to do.
What are you talking about? What do you have to do?
Like I said, it's about this notebook. Will found it for me. Now I know the method. You remember, right? What Mr. George and everybody said.
You can't be serious. You're going to take the word of that insane bastard?
Don't use bad words. I really hate them. Don't you know that?
Shut the hell up! This is not the time!
I'll go to the police.
What was that?
Once I'm done with this, I'll turn myself in. I did something wrong, so that's the right thing to do.
You don't have to do that. Listen, yes, you did something bad. You killed a man. But our old man tormented you for years. He threatened you, beat you, took your money. Who's going to have a problem with his death?
Rob, thank you for hiding me. Bringing food really helped too. But it's okay now. I don't want you to go through any more trouble for me. And with everyone saying you're a killer, I'm sorry.
You just don't listen, do you? Don't you dare turn yourself in. You don't need to suffer any more for that asshole.
Rob, stop it. Don't use bad words like that.
What's wrong with calling an asshole an asshole? And tell me, are you really taking what George said seriously? Don't believe in the ramblings of a criminal. Don't you know it's all goddamn nonsense? All stained with this shithole shit.
Stop it! I told you, I hate it. I hate bad words like that. My head's hurting.
I'm the one whose head is hurting. You're all bastards! Every one of you! Wake up, Ed. You're the biggest victim here.
Stop.
Why do you have to drag us down?
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
This is all proceeding just like Bad End 1 so far.
Rob? Rob! It happened again. I'm sorry, Rob. I'm sorry. What should I do? Now it won't be enough. I'll need to go looking. But first... Will. I need to find Will.
And that's exactly what we're gonna do. I should probably save twice.
Will. Did you find your talking rat? Oh, I wanted to meet him. Too bad.
Ed, did you kill your dad?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. That day I messed up at my job at the Chinese place and got fired. When I got home and told my dad, he got really mad and hit me. He always hit me, but he said something that time. Why do you make me suffer? Because of you, I'm unhappy. It was a huge shock. I always thought that by working and everything, I was making him happy. Before I knew it, he was on the floor, bloody, My hands were all bloody too. I killed my dad and fell into the pits of unhappiness. I didn't know what to do. I just wanted to disappear somewhere. That's when I remembered this place. We were poor and suffered, but I liked how everyone helped each other here. Once I got here, Rob came for me. He figured I must have been hiding here. It seems like Rob was doing all sorts of things to help me escape. He brought me clothes and food. But still, I decided I won't run anymore. Between Dad and Rob, I've done unforgivable things.
You'll go to the police?
Yeah, once I'm done with something important.
Oh no.
Something important?
What Mr. George taught me. All the homeless people who lived here suffered because we were people who couldn't work and did bad things and betrayed people. The priest said we were punished for our deeds, so we had to do good work for society and make everyone happy. Mr. George said all the years you suffered, those were the best years of your life. But they weren't happy years. No matter what, we couldn't become happy. After all, for someone to be happy, it takes the sacrifice of other people, especially sinful people. The same way our sacrifice made other people happy. For us to become happy, we had to sacrifice others. That's why Mr. George and the people who agreed with him did that.
You mean the incident 15 years ago?
Right. He called it like a ritual to become happy. Rob dismissed it as just self-destructive. I guess someone like him couldn't understand. Someone who could work hard and crawl out.
But they were all arrested, right? The ritual didn't make them happy at all.
It's not about good and evil in the law, and it's not about good and evil in society. It's a trial to become happy. It's just the first step to escape from your suffering. It's not the result at the end that's important. It's the process.
I don't get it.
I seriously don't get it either.
I guess you wouldn't. But that's fine.
Like, they... Like, what? Is it the process of killing and tormenting people that makes them happy? Are they all just, like, sadists? I don't get it. Maybe it'll be explained more.
This is our philosophy that only we know. No one else needs to understand it. Will,
Well, I guess there's only one thing to do then.
it was when I met you and heard your words that I was reminded of Mr. George's teachings. When I first saw you in the hall, you were confessing. I'm a demon child. Because of me, a family fell apart. I'm glad I met you. I want to be happy too.
Okay, I think this is where we should definitely save. Because I know what's coming up. I'm not sure if it begins right here. It doesn't seem like it is yet.
Keith!
Why are you still here? I thought I told you to leave.
Ed killed Rob, and now he's gonna kill me.
What?
So, Ed,
Wait, first I'll get you out of here. Let's head for the exit.
Yeah, let's go.
Get back!
Okay, that still happens.
Keith? Keith! Keith! So much blood. What do I do? What should I think there were towels in the staff room upstairs.
Oh, it's not the staff room. I hope I'm doing this right. This is going just like the Bad End 1 so far.
This person's a detective, huh? I saw him in a magazine once. He's a bad person. He kills lots of people.
Huh?
Good. You wouldn't have been enough. Because now I need to make up for Rob, and not just Dad. I'm glad I met him too. Now I can clear up 2 misfortunes and be happy.
Ed, stop it. This is just a joke, right?
Don't move, Will. Just follow me and don't do anything. Or else I'll snap his neck. The rope's a little long. Will, do you have a knife or something? Lend it to me. Now I'll hang you up and cut open your stomach. That's what Mr. George did, right here. It said so in the notebook, too. It might hurt, but it'll be over quick. Just endure it. Thank you, Will. I'm really glad I met you.
Thank you, Keith!
Keith!
Don't move. I'll untie the rope.
Keith! Keith! Get up, come on! What do I do? I need to get away from here, but... What should I do?
Ah, jeez, I can't stand to watch this.
Pop?
Looks like you've gotten yourself in one heck of a mess while I've been running around, eh, Will?
Where have you been?
Pop! Please help me. I don't know what I should do. Tell me.
Use your head. You can't be relying on me forever.
I can't do anything.
We don't exactly know first aid.
Oh, really? You realize if you do nothing, that guy'll kill you?
I don't want that.
Well, you could always just save yourself.
No! I definitely don't want Keith being killed!
Then you better do something. He'll come back while you're dawdling. Oh, fine. I'll give you a hint. Beat it!
Huh? What are you talking about? I can't run away and leave Keith behind.
Will. You're a clumsy coward. Running's your strong suit, right? Just gotta add a little courage to it. I have given you enough hints now. To protect the guy, you gotta run. You get me?
I see what you're saying, but if I mess up... I know. I'll look for a weapon.
Don't even think about it. Sure, even a rat like me can bite back at a cat when he's cornered. But what happens after that? Once you taste blood, you'll do it again.
Yeah, that kind of happened in the first bad ending.
Will, you've been kept up in your room, looking out the window, and you felt like that showed you what the world was, so you despaired. You're scared, afraid that man's hanging from the tree outside, wondering if you'll end up like that too. But that window's fogged up. You gotta leave the room on your own 2 feet. So take the first step. You're not a guy who's taken by delusions and hurts people. Ain't that right? Show 'em the funky strength of your fight.
Will,
Keith!
hide somewhere. Look for a chance to get out of here. Don't let Edward find you.
But what are you gonna do? Once he comes back, he might kill you.
You don't have to worry for a grown-up kid. Think about your own safety.
But...
Listen. Your father died when you were young, but I know he never wanted you to die like this. So, do what I'm telling you. Please.
You're right. But I could tell you the same thing. I know your son wouldn't want you to die like this. I'm going to get his attention and lead him away from here. That way he won't come near you. While I do that, you hide. And when you can, get out of this building.
Stop. Don't be rash.
Keith. Thanks for protecting me. Again and again. I'm glad I can meet you.
Will!
Damn it. Don't cry. Stop shaking. You can do this. You gotta do this. I know you can definitely do this. Yeah, show 'em, Will. Go show them how you're not a useless brat.
Will.
Hey, asshole! You want to kill me, right? Go ahead and try, but I bet you can.
I told you, you shouldn't use bad words. I really hate them.
Didn't you say that to Rob?
Oh yeah? So what? You think I care what you like or hate? I'm not gonna play along with your shitty philosophy. I'm not like you.
Will!
You angry? Just try and catch me! Dumbass!
Wow. Okay. There's where I should be making 2 saves. I don't... Okay, we're not allowed to save during this part. So, yeah, we have to escape all the way back to Building 1. I don't know the exact route out, but apparently Apparently... Oh, we got caught already. I don't know the exact route out of here, but apparently if you try to go out the most direct way, then you'll just get caught. Like, there's no escaping him. So, that must be what all the shortcuts and, like, alternate routes are for. So, I'm gonna be, like, going through all of those. Because that's probably what you have to do. But yeah, remember how Ed said that he knows secret passages all throughout this building? Well, yeah, this is what he was talking about. Wait. Oh, wait. Oh! Darn. Okay, this is actually kind of tough. Oh shoot, wait. I have to go this way, don't I? Right, I almost forgot about this one here. Okay, now we're back here. Gotta go in here for sure. Let's jump down to the lower floor. Yes, do it, go! What? Okay, was that not right? Wait, but there's no other... Oh, wait. Oh, no, I have to go up, don't I? I have to go up to the library, and I have to take that passage over to the, yeah, to the top floor of Building 1, I think. Okay, I think that's how you get out of here. Okay. Going up, up, up! Oh! Darn it. There we go. How many secret passages are there in this place? Wait, no, 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 go this way, this way. Okay, from here on it should be smooth sailing. Yeah, from here it's just pretty much just a straight shot out. Made it!
This way, stupid!
Oh wait, I'm still running? Oh. I thought that was the end of it. Okay, so now we gotta run through a maze. Okay. Oh no, is this a dead end? Oh wait. Wait, did I get caught? Oh, I made it.
Will.
Keith should be long gone by now.
Idiot.
I told him to run away while I was leading you around. There's no point in just hanging me, right? So this is it for you.
Ha ha, you fell for our trick.
Ed, I was always uneasy. I was worried I was delusional and nuts. So the fact that you believed me about Pop and understood what I was saying, it made me happy. But it's no good. If you completely go into your own world, you're ultimately going to be all alone. You can't keep living like that. You won't have faith in yourself. I need to get out of the room I've been in. I need to become an adult. Don't you too? Sacrificing someone won't make you happy. Even if it does, you'll definitely regret it someday. Especially when you're as kind as you are. You need to leave that rundown place and shake off those delusions haunting you. Atone for your crimes, Ed. That's what you need now.
Help me, Will. I don't know what to do anymore. I know there's something wrong with me, but then what should I do? Dad and Rob, they're gone. No one can tell me anymore. Please, listen to what I'm saying. There's no other way.
Even if you become happy that way, it'll still just be you. You'll always be all alone. And someday, you'll end up hanging yourself. I don't want that at all. I'll never be a hanged man!
Will, are you okay?
More or less.
Sophie! Keith!
You did good. That was pretty cool.
Will! Does your injury still hurt?
It's better when I'm moving around instead of sitting still. Maybe it'd hurt less if you gave it a little kiss.
Not in front of a child, honey.
He's not a child anymore.
Then, I guess I can't say no.
That's right. I'm not a child, so do as you please.
So you're awake. How are you feeling?
My soul's hurt like hell.
I'll bet they do, after all that running around.
Are you okay? Should I call a doctor?
Are you Keith's wife?
Yes, I'm Helena. It's nice to meet you. Your mother's on her way here now. You can meet her soon. I'll go tell the doctor you woke up.
Thanks.
She seems nice.
There's no seems about it. She is.
Keith, what happened with Ed?
He confessed to his father's murder. He's being questioned now. Robert's seriously injured, but he's alive. We're waiting for him to regain consciousness. Their trial will be starting soon. You might need to give some testimony. Are you up for it?
I'll be okay. I can see what happened. David.
Keith, thanks for calling me.
was wondering when he would show up.
You're late. He just woke up now. I'll step out for a second. Take over for me.
David, Ow!
You idiot! What were you thinking? Disappearing without saying a thing.
But, I mean,
No buts. Do you know how long I was looking for you?
I caused you trouble, so I thought I shouldn't cause any more.
Didn't you realize disappearing would make me worry more? Doing something so conceited and selfish. You're like your father that way.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Let's talk a little. And don't run this time. Got it?
Okay.
It's cold. I'll go on ahead.
Mom? Sorry for worrying you.
You're saying that now? I worry about you every day. I'm glad that I got to have a proper talk with David thanks to you. Though, leaving without a word to me, not so much. If you make dinner tomorrow, I'll forgive you. I look forward to it. The train's about to leave. Come on, quickly.
Will,
Sophie,
good, I made it in time. You're leaving already?
I decided to go back home for now.
Ah, that's good. Did you find Pop? Oh, really? Too bad. I heard about you and David. Did you talk with him?
Yeah,
What did he say?
if it's fine with you, you can think of me as a big brother. I want to get along with you. He's so dumb. There's no good reason to have a gloomy guy like me as a little brother.
What are you saying? David said that because that's what he wants. Or is it because you don't want that?
No. It made me really happy. Sophie. Thanks for everything. For helping me out.
You should really look at people when you thank them.
Stop it! Don't touch me, you dummy!
Sorry to butt in, you two.
What is it, Mr. Keith?
Will, I brought something you forgot. Couldn't be bringing it into the hospital naturally.
Huh? Pop!
I think this guy might understand humans after all. He was acting up, but when I said I'd take him to Will, he settled down.
You went looking for him?
I was just wandering around during the investigation and caught him in a net. That's all.
Why did you have a net on an investigation?
Every detective needs one. Don't forget it. Cold out here.
I don't know, I've never heard of detectives carrying nets around, but okay.
David said once it warms up, he wants to go to a baseball game with you. So come back in spring.
Give me a call when you come visit. I'll tell you all the good places in town that aren't those creepy woods.
Okay. Thank you. I'm really glad you came back to me, Pop. You're hungry, right? Want some cheese? Pop? Hey, Pop. Mom's asleep. You can talk now. You won't talk anymore? I see. Well, It's fine. Whether you talk or not, you're still my friend. That was a really long day. Feels like a lot changed.
So I guess all of it really was in Will's head the whole time.
I'm not even sure what exactly, but I'm sure there's been a really big change. A long time ago you told me, before I parted ways with you, I had to become a real good man. After this, I feel like I've come a little closer. I'm still cowardly, no courage. I don't know what's wrong or right. But still, I'm not a demon child. Even without someone teaching me about the world, I'll be fine.
Like, Pop must have been, like, the voice of his conscience or something, which is kind of what I was, like, thinking sort of from the beginning. I'm not sure what the other ones would be, but each one of them probably represents, like, a part of his mind or personality.
I'll meet lots of people, go lots of places. I'll find it myself.
Like his inner feelings and stuff.
So much snow.
So I guess they were kind of like imaginary friends in a way, but at the same time kind of not. And he surrounded them with him because he was lonely and trapped in his room, as he said. But, you know, I guess now that he's like made the decision to grow up and move on, it's like, I guess he doesn't hear them anymore. I think that's what's going on. Like, he doesn't...
Spring can come soon.
Like, he doesn't need to rely on them anymore to tell him what to do and guide him and stuff. Because he's gonna, like, make his own way now. I think that's what's going on. Good end one. Real good man. Well then, that is it for the Hanged Man. Well, not all of it. You still got to get good in too. That was definitely a good ending. Still not entirely sure what the Hanged Man was supposed to be all about, though. Like, it seemed like the Hanged Man, it seems like it was pretty much representing, you know, the fate that Will had to avoid, ultimately. So, by getting the good ending, escaping from Ed, and, like, you know, choosing to move forward with his life and stuff, like, forgive himself for things in the past, I guess, in that way he defeated the Hanged Man. Like, I guess the Hanged Man was, like, a representation of what he wanted to, like, become to punish himself or something like that. I think I get it, but it's those things that are just, like, difficult to put into words. It's all just extremely metaphorical and symbological. But I think I get it. So anyway, Good Ending 2. In order to get Good End 2, all you have to do is just beat the game a second time after getting the first Good Ending. And apparently the differences are, when you go into the cell in building number 4, where there's, where there's writing on the ground, right before you have to spray paint the demons on the wall, apparently there's some new scene there or something, and then the rest of the new scenes apparently take place during the Good Ending route, which I would assume means the escape sequence, or maybe just like everything from the point where you, give Keith back his gun. Because I think from there on, it's technically considered the Good Ending route. I think what I might do is I might just show off the new scenes for Good Ending 2. Like, show off what's changed and stuff. So this game, the Something Man series has been concluded. However, it's only a conclusion chronologically speaking. Oh, 2 additional side games are planned. Hey, I'll definitely be playing those. Oh, a post-game bonus, huh? Oh, I'm actually gonna look at that, so I'll like make sure I get all the new scenes and I won't forget something or like not realize something changed. Oh no, wait a minute. No, wait, that's what I read, isn't it? Because it says like at the bottom of the walkthrough, it says, yeah. Well then. So this is the bonus room, I guess. Oh. Oh, so we have to beat the second ending before we can even get to the bonus room. Okay. Oh, that makes it simpler for me. So then, I will be seeing you guys back near the end. Ah, yes, something that I noticed while I was going through for the bad endings. Well, I mean, I technically noticed this before, but what I didn't really notice the first time I played through was that's like a spray painting of a rat up there.
Pop! Why did you run away, Pop?
And well, yeah, it's like after you read this, yeah, then all of a sudden it's like, yeah, it's like blotched out because a shadow or deterioration or something covered it. I'm guessing that's supposed to be a hint that Pop would be like gone by the end of everything or something. I don't know. I don't know. It was a little spooky when I realized it though. Okay, so I think this is where the first of the new scenes should be. Also, I just went into the wrong cell. Gotta go into here. Okay, here we go.
What are you doing there?
There's a ladybug.
Hey, there sure is. It's cute. So, why are you here?
'Cause my dad died.
I see.
I don't really get it. What does it mean he died? Did Dad go somewhere?
He went above the sky, I guess.
If I took an airplane, could I go see him? I'm too scared to get on airplanes.
There's no need for that. You'll meet him someday.
What's it like above the sky? Can I get there too?
It's a good place, but you can't be going there yet. Only good men can go there.
Good men? Is Dad a good man?
I don't know. Can you tell me something? What kind of person was your dad? Did he play with you a lot?
Yeah, he played with me all the time.
Dad likes to fish. He takes me with him, but it's sort of boring. But see, he drives me there, down to the lake. And I like cars, so it's really fun.
I see. Then your dad must be a good man. I'm sure he's waiting for you there, above the sky. Once you become an adult, and a good man, it might be nice if you go visit him.
My name's Will. Actually, it's William, but everybody calls me Will. Who are you, mister?
I'm David. David Hoover. See you, Will.
But who did? Oh, I guess that's it for that scene. Oh yeah, that's right. It wasn't until he met the Hanged Man that he started seeing all of them. Well, that means the Hanged Man must have something to do with it. Yeah, from here on, I guess we're going to start getting new scenes.
Keith! Here, your pistol. It fell into the room upstairs.
Thanks.
Okay, no new scenes there. Yeah, so there haven't been any new scenes up until this point.
Keith!
And there still haven't been, but yeah, I think we're just gonna, resume recording from here.
Don't move. I'll untie the rope.
Because we're almost to the escape, so I imagine if there's any new scenes, it must be during this part, or maybe during the escape, or during the actual ending. Obviously, the actual ending's going to be different.
Keith! Keith! Get up, come on! What do I do? I need to get away from here, but... What should I do?
Ah, jeez, I can't stand to watch this. Looks like you've gotten yourself in one heck of a mess while I've been running around, eh, Will?
Pop! Please help me. I don't know what I should do. Tell me.
Use your head. You can't be relying on me forever.
I can't. I can't do anything.
Oh, really? You realize if you do nothing, that guy'll kill you?
I don't want that.
Well, you could always just save yourself.
No! I definitely don't want Keith being killed.
And you better do something. He'll come back while you're dawdling. Oh, fine. I'll give you a hint. Beat it!
Huh? What are you talking about? I can't run away and leave Keith behind.
Will. You're a clumsy coward. Running's your strong suit, right? Just gotta add a little courage to it. I have given you enough hints now. To protect the guy, you gotta run. You get me?
I see what you're saying, but if I mess up... I know. I'll look for a weapon.
Don't even think about it. Sure, even a rat like me can bite back at a cat when he's cornered. But what happens after that? Once you taste blood, you'll do it again. Will, you've been kept up in your room, looking out the window, and you felt like that showed you what the world was, so you despaired. You're scared, afraid that man's hanging from the tree outside, wondering if you'll end up like that too. But that window's fogged up. You gotta leave the room on your own 2 feet. So take the first step. You're not a guy who's taken by delusions and hurts people. Ain't that right? Show 'em the funky strength of your fight.
Will,
Keith!
hide somewhere. Look for a chance to get out of here. Don't let Edward find you.
But what are you gonna do? Once he comes back, he might kill you.
You don't have to worry for a grown-up kid. Think about your own safety.
But...
Listen. Your father died when you were young, but I know he never wanted you to die like this. So, do what I'm telling you. Please.
You're right. But I could tell you the same thing. I know your son wouldn't want you to die like this. I'm going to get his attention and lead him away from here. That way he won't come near you. While I do that, you hide. And when you can, get out of this building.
Stop. Don't be rash.
Keith. Thanks for protecting me. Again and again. I'm glad I can meet you.
Will!
Don't cry. Stop shaking.
Oh yeah, this didn't happen before, I don't think.
You can do this. You gotta do this. I know you can definitely do this. Yeah, show them, Will. Go show them how you're not a useless brat.
Will.
Hey, asshole! You want to kill me, right? Go ahead and try. But I bet you can.
I told you, you shouldn't use bad words. I really hate them.
Oh yeah? So what? You think I care what you like or hate?
Was Pop there to say those few lines before? For some reason I feel like he wasn't. Maybe he was, though.
I'm not gonna play along with your shitty philosophy. I'm not like you.
Will!
You angry? Just try and catch me! Dumbass!
Alright, let's get the heck out of here. This isn't quite as different as I thought it would be so far. I guess most of the new scenes take place during the actual ending. Okay, let's not forget the way out of here. Go left here. And this will take us back to building 2, I think. Yeah. Oh, that was close. Oh, I actually thought I died there for a sec. Alright. Should be pretty smooth sailing from here. And we made it. Again.
This way, stupid!
Oh, new scene.
Mr. Keith, what happened? Those wounds.
Sophie, lend me a hand.
Oh. And we keep running. Okay, where do I go? I think it was like over... I think it was like down here. Here we go, down here.
Will.
Keith should be long gone by now. I told him to run away while I was leading you around. There's no point in just hanging me, right? So this is it for you. Ed, I was always uneasy. I was worried I was delusional and nuts. So the fact that you believed me about Pop and understood what I was saying, it made me happy. But it's no good. If you completely go into your own world, you're ultimately going to be all alone. You can't keep living like that. You won't have faith in yourself. I need to get out of the room I've been in. I need to become an adult. Don't you too? Sacrificing someone won't make you happy. Even if it does, you'll definitely regret it someday. Especially when you're as kind as you are. You need to leave that rundown place and shake off those delusions haunting you. Atone for your crimes, Ed. That's what you need now.
Help me, Will. I don't know what to do anymore. I know there's something wrong with me, but then what should I do? Dad and Rob, they're gone. No one can tell me anymore. Please, listen to what I'm saying. There's no other way.
Even if you become happy that way, it'll still just be you. You'll always be all alone. And someday, you'll end up hanging yourself. I don't want that at all. I'll never be a hanged man!
Will, are you okay?
Sophie! Keith!
You did good. That was pretty cool.
Will!
Jeez, I can't stand to watch this. Don't cry.
Is somebody there?
Oh, is this where he first met Pop?
Over here, Will.
Mr. Rat, you can talk?
Hey, Will. Why are you crying?
It's been a while since Dad died, but I still get really lonely sometimes. I think maybe I'll never see Dad again.
Hey, now. What's crying going to do for you? Your dad's just gone on a long journey. You'll definitely meet him again someday. To get ready for then, you gotta be a real good man, Will.
A real good man?
I was just thinking about how he could escape from this cage, but I'll put that off. I'll be someone you can talk to for a while. So don't cry all by yourself, Will.
Your stories are always really funny. Oh, Billy talked to me a lot too, but it's a lot more fun talking with you.
Old Billy, eh? Of course that old man's preaching is boring.
Come to think of it, I haven't seen Billy since you came. Or Mime, or Murdoch, or Misery.
Yeah, they won't be coming back no more. Because I sort of came in their place.
What do you mean?
Meetings and farewells come in sets, and it'll be the same for me. Someday I'll leave your side.
You're going away?
Of course. After all, I'm a world-traveling super rat. Can't just sit still in one place. I'll stick with you for now because you're pitiful, but I'm planning to set out again soon.
Don't go. I don't want to be alone. I'm lonely. Dad left me without saying anything. Mom might do the same thing. And people say I'm a weirdo who talks to nothing. I have a few friends at school, but I don't have any friends I could tell the truth to. I'm scared that someday I'll be really, really alone. If that happens, what should I do?
Will. Didn't I tell you? You gotta be a real good man. A real good man knows there are hellos and goodbyes. He takes action and tries to see the world for himself. Sure, there's a lot of people who will leave you, but there'll be a lot of people you meet too, see? Hey, Will, you realize that? You're a real clever guy. You're not just a scaredy cat. You're super sensitive to your feelings and changes around you. You think hard about even the smallest things. You try to figure out what happens and why it's that way. And you give it a name and make it yours. Those are your treasures, the essential pillars of your world. But whatever you do, those pillars crumble. You gotta get new ones, or else you can't keep up with the world. You gotta meet lots of people, experience lots, and keep your world fresh. Do that and you'll never be alone. So listen, Will, you should never despair all alone. You can't hide in your own world. When you're uneasy, you can always remember me, the super rat who gives your little self courage.
I know. I know, Pop. I knew this moment would come for a long time. It's time for us to part. I know that, but I hope you forgive me for still clinging on to you. It's just, I wanted to say goodbye.
Does your injury still hurt?
Yeah, it's better when I'm moving around instead of sitting still. Maybe it'd hurt less if you gave it a little kiss.
Not in front of a child, honey.
He's not a child anymore.
And then, I guess I can't say no.
That's right. I'm not a child, so do as you please.
So you're awake. How are you feeling?
My soul's hurt like hell.
I'll bet they do, after all that running around.
Are you okay? Should I call a doctor?
Are you Keith's wife?
Yes, I'm Helena. It's nice to meet you. Your mother's on her way here now. You can meet her soon. I'll go tell the doctor he woke up.
Thanks.
She seems nice.
There's no seems about it. She is.
Keith, what happened with Ed?
He confessed to his father's murder. He's being questioned now. Robert's seriously injured, but he's alive. We're waiting for him to regain consciousness. Your trial will be starting soon. You might need to give some testimony. Are you up for it?
I'll be okay. I can see what happened. David.
Hey, thanks for calling me.
You're late. He just woke up now. I'll step out for a second. Take over for me.
David. Ow!
You idiot! What were you thinking? Disappearing without saying a thing.
But, I mean...
No buts. Do you know how long I was looking for you?
I caused you trouble, so I thought I shouldn't cause any more.
Didn't you realize disappearing would make me worry more? Doing something so conceited and selfish. You're like your father that way.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Let's talk a little. And don't run this time. Got it?
Okay.
Thought you quit smoking.
This is my last one.
Seems he found this in his dad's possessions. Figured he didn't need it anymore, so I took it. This is what got him to come here. You wrote this letter, didn't you?
Why do you think that?
It's your writing.
When have you seen my writing?
On the paperwork for the world's worst tour. Got a chance to see it after the fact.
Oh, he's referencing the events of the Crooked Man. I mean, the Boogie Man. Yeah, that's probably the world's worst tour, alright.
Why'd you write this to him? Were you trying to threaten him?
You got 1 out of 3. Yes, I'm the one who wrote that. But I didn't mean for it to be a threat. And most importantly, it wasn't addressed to Will. It was to my father. I really resented my father. I was 14 at the time. I couldn't forgive him for abandoning my frail mother. But one day, when he sent pictures of his child, I had a thought. Sure, I resented my father, but was there any reason to resent this child? You're a demon child. Someday, you'll be burning in hell for your sins. That's only the first part. But you're blessed, because you had a blessed child. Your child gave you light, showed you the way. Go on, you pitiful man. No one's going to blame you anymore. Familiar with it? It's a quote from Detective Crawford, specifically the Hanged Man episode. My father liked the show and watched it with me. I figured he would know the line, so I didn't even need to write the rest, but I did include the card as a hint. Any child should be blessed. They shouldn't be burdened with their parents' sins. These are words of celebration only he would understand. I just hesitated to write the celebratory part. It was sort of meant to be playful. I'm sure my father must have understood it. That's why he held on to it.
Why'd you call his mother?
It was about money. The money my father left before he left home. I hadn't touched it the whole time. I set aside some for my mom's funeral, but there was a lot left. Then, I remembered Will, still in junior high, so I thought he might need money soon. Shirley told me I could do what I wanted with it, too. But before that, I wanted to tell Will about her father, so I called Cindy, but she refused me. She said it was too soon to tell Will what his dad did. But I talked with Cindy again earlier, and she understood. Because when Will finds the path he wants, she doesn't want him to have to give it up because of money.
You can just take the inheritance, you know. You're bound to need it sometime, too.
It's stubbornness, plain and simple. I felt like I should support my family with the money I earn, not my father's money. Maybe in spring, I should invite him to a baseball game or something. And if I went with Will to visit his grave, I wonder what our dad would think there in the afterlife.
I'm sure he'd be happy. It's about time for Will to take off. Not going to see him off?
I talked with him plenty earlier. I'm fine.
Right. Me? I'm not sure what I'll do.
What's the matter?
It doesn't feel good keeping secrets from kids. I get the urge to tell them the truth.
I don't think telling the truth is always a good thing, especially when it's to a kid.
Guess so.
Ah, that must be the rat that Rob squished. I guess Keith brought it along.
It's cold. I'll go on ahead.
Mom? Sorry for worrying you.
You're saying that now? I worry about you every day.
And then it's like a light bulb just flashed above my head, and I'm like, oh, that's the secret he was talking about. So the whole time, that rat that he squished actually, that rat that got killed actually was Pop, and he lied. Oh. Then how was... Yeah, then how was Pop, like... How was the rat that he met at the end, like, how was that rat talking to him then? I don't know. It must be something that the hangman, the hanged man did. I don't know. It's got to be like, I think it was something that the hangman, the hanged man caused, but I think it came like straight from Will's consciousness or heart or something, and it's just able to like manifest itself whenever he needs, you know, encouragement and needs like, you know, advice on what to do and things. Because it always seems to like happen when he's really troubled, so I think that's what it is.
I'm glad that I got to have a proper talk with David thanks to you. Though, leaving without a word to me, not so much. If you make dinner tomorrow, I'll forgive you. I look forward to it.
Well, I say that even though he was pretty troubled throughout the entire game, and Pop just kind of disappeared for the vast majority of that, but... I'm pretty sure I understand it.
The train's about to leave. Come on, quickly.
Will.
Sophie.
Like, I don't think the game's going to explain it fully, but... I don't know, I feel like I 90% get it. Like, I don't know, we kind of have to guess and put pieces together, but... I think my theory on it is probably pretty close to the truth.
Good, I made it in time. You're leaving already?
I decided to go back home for now.
Ah, that's good. Did you find Pop? Oh, really? Too bad. I heard about you and David. Did you talk with him?
Yeah.
What did he say?
If it's fine with you, you can think of me as a big brother. I want to get along with you. He's so dumb. There's no good reason to have a gloomy guy like me as a little brother.
What are you saying? David said that because that's what he wants. Or
is it because you don't want that?
No.
Wait, hold on. Wait, but if that was his pet rat that actually did get squished, then what was that rat that he had during the ending that he gave cheese to?
It made me really happy. Sophie. Thanks for everything. For helping me out.
You should really look at people when you thank them.
Stop it! Don't touch me, you dummy!
Sorry to butt in, you two.
What is it, Mr. Keith?
I'm sorry we couldn't find your rat.
It's okay. Pop told me all the time. I'm a world-traveling super rat. Can't just sit still in one place. He stayed with me because he pitied me. But maybe he thinks better of me after this. So I'm sure Pop set out on his way. I'm guessing Pop won't come back. But maybe somewhere far away we'll meet again. It's really sad to think of it as a final goodbye. But by the time we meet again, I'll be a good man who he won't be ashamed to call his friend.
Right. That sounds good to me.
Or, maybe they were fairies of some kind. Who knows?
Cold out here. David said once it warms up, he wants to go to a baseball game with you. So come back in spring.
Give me a call when you come visit. I'll tell you all the good places in town that aren't those creepy woods.
Okay. Thank you.
Ha! Well, I guess he's real after all. I wasn't expecting that to be the name of the second ending, but okay. Well, yeah, I thought the first good ending was pretty good, but the true good ending, that was definitely a lot more satisfying. I think that might even be one of my favorite endings out of this whole series. I'm so confused, though. It's like, he had a pet rat, and then suddenly his pet rat started talking, and that, rat was Pop. But then Pop got killed in the building. Like he got squished by Robert, and then Keith didn't tell him the truth, and yet, in the first good ending, apparently he has Pop with him in the train. But then in the second good ending, he's not there, and it seems like Pop is still alive and is, setting off on his next journey and actually leaving like he said he would. I have no idea. But I think it's safe to say that he's definitely real. And apparently he fell asleep. Like, I was thinking maybe they all just disappeared because Will, like, finally decided to grow up, basically. But, I mean, the fact that, like, even after he made that decision, like, he still saw Pop from the train. Like, I don't know, it makes me think maybe he really was, like, actually something real. That wasn't just, like, a figment of his imagination. But anyway, that is the true conclusion. And once again, thank you for making The Hanged Man. And this entire series. Well, you guys know what it's time for. Probably like an hour's worth of bonus, so... yeah, let's start with the character bios. Oh, maybe we'll actually learn some more about Pop and Murdoch and all of them. Strange entities. Maybe they really are fairies. Wow, only 10 years? That's shocking. Oh, no bios about the entities? Okay. Yeah, we'll save that for last. What is this stuff? Oh. Well, we already know all about these games. That text is, like, really cut off for some reason. Kind of sucks that I can't actually read all of that. Oh, this one seems okay. Oh, and now it's not. I wonder if I could read all of it if I was in full screen. Hold on a second. Okay, I can't seem to make it go full screen for some reason. I changed the window size a couple times and it didn't do anything about it, so... Well, guess we just gotta deal. Yeah, that was definitely that game definitely felt like a B movie. Nailed that aspect, like, yeah. Hit the nail on the head with that one. I'm not sure if that's the right expression, whatever. More like they got the B-movie feel down to a T or whatever. Well, time to learn about these voice actors.
Hi, my name's Morty, and I had the honor of playing Will in this game. Before I talk a little bit about my involvement with the Strange Man series and the Hanged Man specifically, I'd like to tell you a short story. Before now, I've never voice acted in a more professional setting. The closest I've ever gotten to any of that is sitting in dark rooms playing games with my friends. It's sort of a tradition. We'll boot up a small game, and whoever's there participates by giving a character or two a voice. It became one of our main ways to bond as a group. Over the years, we've done that a lot, and my friends were impressed by what I was able to do, but I figured I'd never really have a chance getting a real role. So, up until now, I just did it for fun. The jump from just a fun to playing the main character was huge, but I was so excited and humbled by the fact that someone saw me, a weirdo with dubiously absent gender, way too much time on their hands, as main character material. The prospect of being able to play this game with my friends and show them how far I've come is thrilling, and I'm beyond honored to have been given this chance. Which brings me to my place in the Hanged Man. I've watched and played the Strange Man series since at least 2013, and I was eager to see what the next installment might be. I saw VG Person's link to the auditions page at some point, and I was intrigued. At the urging of my friends, I thought there was nothing to lose by sending in a couple auditions and seeing what happened. I didn't think anything was going to come of it, if I'm being honest, because I was going to enjoy the game no matter what happened. Imagine my surprise, waking up one morning before class to see an email from Iido, not only saying that I landed the part as Will, but I was almost directly aligned with her vision. Again, it was humbling. And in that moment, I made a commitment to myself and everyone involved. I was going to bring it as the most emotionally unstable but relatable 14-year-old boy I could be. I'll never be sure of people's impressions until after the fact, but just knowing that I brought my A-game into this project makes me proud of the work I've produced. And here we are! Hundreds of lines and countless hours spent in a tiny booth later. Despite technical issues of school equipment, threats of getting sick, stresses to my busy college schedule, I've made it to the other side, proud of the work that everyone's done. In closing, a sincere thank you to Iido for believing in what I brought to the table and giving me a chance. I also have additional thanks for VG Person for all her hard work in translating and bringing games to English speakers, and the cast of the Boogeyman and the Hangman for giving it all they've got and inspiring me to do the same. Right now I'm prepping a lot of new social media accounts for more public face as a content creator, but I'll be putting out some extended thoughts about my role as Will and my involvement with the Hangman at some point. You'll be able to find a link to that and other things at MortyK on Twitter. I'll also eventually make a video about the Strange Men series and how I think it all connects, so I hope to see you all very soon.
Okay, let's talk to Pop next.
Hello, and congratulations on making it all the way into this room. You must be quite the gamer. My name is Louis Bedelment. I'm an up-and-coming actor and writer. If you're curious about me, I've also written a book called Tales I Grew Up With, The Grandparents, which you could find on Amazon.com, and I'm highly involved with a fun online series called the With Voices Project, which you can find out more about on TV Tropes. Additionally, I do live-action acting. I'll be playing the role of Torres in an upcoming web TV series called Beyond Scope. But that's probably enough self-promotion. Were you expecting that Pop would be used in all the ways he was used in this story? I sure wasn't. First, he was made to be Will's mouthpiece. Then Will chased him all throughout that old abandoned building like Alice chased that white rabbit in Wonderland. And finally, he became Will's cheerleader. Pop's just the most versatile rat ever. Say, which of Uri's Strange Man series did you like best? Besides The Hanged Man, my other favorite is her first one, The Crooked Man. But that's just me. Almost a pity that this will be the last installment of the Strange Man series, but I'm sure Uri has gotten even greater ideas in store. Can't wait to see them in the future.
Well, I mean, she did say that there's going to be 2 more side games. Like, this may be the end of the main series, but I'm still looking forward to these other 2 games. Yeah, actually, my favorites are actually The Crooked Man and The Hanged Man as well. Oh, that was a lot shorter.
What's up, guys? How y'all doing? It's me, it's your best friend, Blue Neon Light, back to voice Keith from the last game, the Boogeyman. You can just call me Neon for short. I heard Keith was going to be in the next game after we finished the Boogeyman, but I wasn't expecting it to be so soon. A pleasant surprise if you ask me. It was enjoyable to voice Keith once again, albeit a ton of lines to record and whatnot, but hey, that's part of the fun, right? Anyway, congratulations on beating the Hangman and getting to the secret ending. Go around and see what the other voice actors have to say. They certainly deserve the credit just as much as anyone. Oh, I guess I should also mention how to get in touch with me, right? I'll just leave my contacts here. Fair warning, I am horrible at keeping in touch, but you can always trust me to eventually get back to you, even if it is within a month. Anyway, enjoy.
Hi. I guess I'm back. Serene Harper, reporting for Juicy. Congratulations on clearing the Hangman. I hope you had a brilliant time playing it. Uri has been working really hard in this game, so let's all congratulate her on finishing it. And for wrapping up the Strange Man series with a big round of applause. Yay! I really wasn't expecting Helena to reappear in this game, but here she is. Uri messaged me a few months ago asking if I could voice Helena again, and to be honest, I was quite surprised. I sincerely thought that her role ended in The Boogeyman, and technically it did. Uri did tell me she'd only have a few lines, but I was more than okay with it. I just didn't expect it to be like that. You could have given me a forewarning that the parents would be flirting so I could have avoided getting embarrassed, Uri. I can still feel my face burning. I blame you. I don't have much to say. I think I've run my mouth enough on my TPM message. I guess I can tell you guys what I've been up to. I've started working on my own games, 5 of them in fact, interchangeably because I love being miserable. But they won't be out for a long time as I'm extremely busy with everything else. 3 of them are visual novels, while the other 2 are being made using the RPG Maker 2005 engine. 2 of them are silly, while the rest are rather heavy and full of misery and horror, kinda. So, yep. Anyway, enough of that. Congratulations once more on finishing The Hanged Man, and I hope you enjoyed the Strange Man series altogether. I know I did. Send tons of love and praises Uri's way, she definitely deserves them. That's all spoiler rotten. Anyways, you guys know where to find me. For those who don't, my Twitter handle is Serene Harper because I'm creative that way. I sound way too happy. Take care always and catch you later.
I'm Adam McMillan, the voice of Robert Hayes. Congratulations on beating the Hanged Man. I had so much fun with this character and getting to experience the way his personality unfolded. I'm an aspiring voice actor and I've been able to be a part of other projects such as Pokemon The True Abridged series, Beyond School, and a new project called In the Flesh. I also upload YouTube videos at youtube.com/thatchannel90. Hope you had a good time.
Hey there. I'm not one for speaking much about myself, but congratulations on finishing the game. I hope that you enjoyed playing it as much as I enjoyed participating in voice acting. This is my first ever voice acting experience, and I hope that everything on my end was good enough to immerse you. I want to thank Uri for giving me such a great opportunity to experience something so new to me, as well as my girlfriend for letting me know that voice acting auditions were occurring for this game. Currently, I am a theater student who enjoys playing many video games and watching many anime in my free time. I think I fit an okay person to do voice acting, right? Feel free to contact me through my email for anything, and again, thanks for playing.
Hi, I'm Star Leader or Arian, and I am the voice of young Will. Congratulations on finishing the second playthrough of the game! Yay! I was really excited when I found out I would voice in The Hanged Man, as I have loved the Crooked Man series, and I remember playing all sorts of RPG games with my cousins and reading aloud the lines for the voiceless characters. I'm really happy that 10 years later I'm still doing it, but on a more serious level. I found that voicing Will when he was young was different from voicing other younger versions of characters, as these types of characters are commonly shown to display a contrast between before and after a major event. But this young Will is shown to you while he's going through that major change and still trying to understand and find his way in the situation. So he's caught between a time of innocence but also a time of acceptance and growth. A lot of other young boys I have voiced were still stuck in that innocent and naive time of their lives, and I would make it a focus to sound really cute and clinging to that side.
Will is young and still has much to learn, but he's also trying to understand where his life is heading. That really defined an important goal to me, to grasp his innocence but still show his struggle to find his way out of this storm. I really love Will, and seeing everyone's work made me really honored to be a part of this team. I hope you enjoyed playing, and thank you so much for listening.
You're welcome.
Hi, I'm Matti Mali. I'm also known as hedonistic actor around the webs. I have a YouTube channel. There's some of my reviews about Finnish movies and my own creative efforts and stuff I haven't published there in a while, but hopefully by the time this game has been published there's more stuff. But yeah, I haven't played any of the Strange Men games before, but I knew they had a reputation, so when my fellow voice actor Teach provided a link to this casting call in a Skype group we both are in, I decided to give it a try if I could leave my mark on something that is downloaded by, I don't know, thousands maybe. So yeah, thanks to Uri for giving me this opportunity, and even though my role as a model owner wasn't that big, I made those 6 lines, goddammit. Yeah. Well, when after completing the recording, I did play the other 3 games, and yeah, they had their own problems, each one of them. I could go more detail, but I want to say that what is common to all of those 3 is strong writing and great feelings, and almost makes you cry kind of a hefty drama. So I really dig the writing and many of the characters the series has to offer. Well, because I had such a small role in this during one scene, I can go most of the Hanged Man by blind, so it's going to be an interesting experience for me as well once this game is released. So hopefully I will enjoy it as much as you do.
Yeah, almost makes you cry, kind of hefty drama. That's... yeah, that pretty much sums up the endings of all of these games.
But I guess I could tell something about myself. I have done voice acting before. This is like my, I don't know, 20th, 15th project, something around those lines. I began in 2012, and most of my Voice acting experience comes from Manix Expression site's podcast plays. They are most of the time well written too. Perhaps my most prolific one is a Star Citizen machinea called Combined Arms, where I play the main villain, this sadistic space pirate captain or something, rather. And, well, I don't know what else to say, so I guess I thank you for and congratulate you for completing the Handman, the final grand finale in this quadrilogy, and yeah, have a nice day.
That guy sounds really familiar.
Arf, bark, growl, howl, whine, and woof. Which is your favorite dog noise? I'm quite partial to whining and whimpering myself. Hello to you and congratulations on making it into yet another one of Uri's Games bonus rooms. I hope you had fun, or if you were watching someone else play through, that you enjoyed the story at least. My username's Altepejo Loco, but you can call me Loco. My real name is Francisco Eduardo Vilaos, but don't bother remembering it. Aren't Uri's Games great? I'm not attempting to suck up here. I genuinely love that aspects of real-life drama, psychological horror, and potentially unexplained supernatural events all coexist in Here the Blank Man series. I auditioned for a lot of the adult male roles very close to the deadline, so I was kind of surprised that I was contacted to take even a single one of them. It ended up being Old Man E, I think, and I had to submit a lot of weird takes for said role. So when I found out that it was for Old Billy, a dog, I thought that Uri must have wanted one of my deeper, gravelly attempts. So I recorded my lines like that. Except it turns out she actually liked a different take for that role. And I only learned this around the time the area where I live in was particularly noisy due to a city fair and lots of rain. Needless to say, at the time I'm recording this, I might still be about to make a third alternate take, because I can't seem to reproduce the wheezing voice she wanted perfectly anymore. I have no idea how I did it during my audition. Anyway, I'm not a professional by any means, in fact I'm unemployed. I'd like to make games, but mostly I'm known for drawing, animating very slowly, and talking over video games whilst mishearing other people. I have no idea if players who see this room have seen every ending, but hopefully you have, because I'd like to maybe speak with those players right now. Especially the ones who saw an ending with Old Billy. Everyone else, close your eyes and cover your ears, okay? So, I think it's a comforting idea that Will gets to be with Old Billy in that ending. There's nothing more ideal than an imaginary dog for someone who lost their fingers, you know? It's the only kind of dog such a person might still get to pet, by imagining that they're petting it. Sure, it's a little morbid, but you have to take your silver linings where you can find them, you know? In conclusion, Old Billy's a good dude. Anyway, hope you're all happy and well. See you.
A good dude. Huh. Maybe some of them really were imaginary then.
Congratulations on completing The Hanged Man. Can I make some clap sounds? You did it! So, what ending did you get? Good? Bad? Or does this room only appear in the good one? Well, you'll know, I guess. So, how's it going, guys? I'm Stray Hiryu, a Let's Player on YouTube. I have been looking forward to this game ever since the Boogeyman, and I have been keeping an eye out if it's also gonna have voice acting. So, when I saw that auditions were up, I went for it and got a part. It's an extra, but still happy that I got a voice in. It's also my first time to actually voice act in a game. Even though I didn't have that many lines, I still tried my best and hoped it turned out great. I had some fun doing them. Thank you, Yuri, to let me have a part. Well, enough talking to me. Talk to the other voice actors.
Already in the process of doing that. In fact, I think we're only a little over half done.
Hey, I'm Leannis, or well, some of you know me as Ringer. I also make pixel horror games, and I don't know if you've heard of them, but I call them the UX series, and currently in progress is Flux and Lux. And I've been a huge fan of Udi's games, and, well, I only played the Crooked Man, and I counted how many times I died, and I died approximately 33 times. And I was using a walkthrough. It took me about 2 hours to get through it. But, even though I'm a horror game enthusiast and a horror game creator, I really like voice acting, and I wanted to try out for this game, and I thought it would be fun. I didn't think I would be able to be accepted into the game as an actual voice actor, so I woke up one day and I saw that I received a message from Udi, and I was crying. I was crying because I was so excited to be part of this project. So, I hope you enjoyed the game. I'm pretty sure this is the end of the game. And, I hope you enjoyed my performance. Keep an eye out for my own games too. I'd appreciate if you would play some of them. And in the future, I hope that you'll see me in even more games. Thank you.
I think I might have heard of the Flux game. Is it on RPGmaker.net?
Hello, this is Teach. I am the creator of the With Voices series, which takes games like these and gives them voices. So you can imagine my surprise when I actually get to take part in a game like this. I am very fascinated with the Strange Men series, and have always been looking forward to the next installment in the story. I have always loved how one installment leads to the other, and at the same time the way each one is a unique story with a different kind of strange man. It's been an honor and a pleasure to take part in this final installment of the Strange Men series, and I love the aspect of a fully voiced game. I'll gladly try out for any future game Uri tries to make.
See, I really liked that too. Like, I really like how each game, it was its own kind of self-contained story, and yet they all had continuity between them, and it really felt like they were all taking place in the same world, which they are.
By the way, for those of you who are wondering about my work, I've done Mogeko Castle with voices, The Great Garden with voices, and Garden Grey Thou with voices. I'm currently working on Undertale with voices, Genocider, and Secret of Mana Theater with voices, and one of these days I'll tackle the Crooked Man with voices and the Sandman with voices. Though I wonder what I should do once I reach the Boogeyman with voices.
I guess you'll do the Boogeyman with voices.
Hey there, I'm JT Homeslice, or Jamie, whatever you like. I dabble in a bunch of creative stuff like YouTube junk, the occasional dumb game, music, and now voiceover. I saw a friend post about the auditions and thought I'd throw...
Oh, whoops, I did not know that would cancel it if I hit an arrow key. Okay, well, it's kind of good that I did that, because I should say, yeah, I mean, the Boogeyman kind of already is voice acted, but, I mean, I guess you could do a redubbing.
Hey there, I'm JT Homeslice, or Jamie, whatever you like. I dabble in a bunch of creative stuff like YouTube junk, the occasional dumb game, music, and now voiceover. I saw a friend post about the auditions and thought I'd throw my hat in the ring. I researched the Strange Man series beforehand and thought they were really cool. I'm really happy to be a small part of this rad series. This is actually the first project I've been a part of as a voice actor. It's a huge honor. I hope to be a part of Uri's projects in the future too. Anyway, if you want to see what I'm up to, Twitter is the best bet, at JT Homeslice. I'm JT Homeslice pretty much everywhere else too. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the game, and I'll see you next time.
Hold on, I didn't check this letter. Ah, too bad I can't read all that. I think it's only like one letter cut off, though, for this one. Okay. I just talked to him, right?
Hello, I'm MCB Actual, though you can call me Al, and I voice the fishing store clerk in The Hanged Man. Though, I should say I've always had terrible luck with fishing. The only fish I ever caught was using a bit of cheese, but I digress. About 3 years ago, I was introduced to my first RPG horror game, Mermaid Swamp. Now, numerous translated games later, I'm extremely grateful that my first attempt at voice acting was for one of Uri's works. In a way, things have come full circle, though it's probably a circle of horror, monsters, and bad endings. Anyhow, I'd like to express my deepest thanks to Uri for making this all possible, to VG Person for their impeccable translations, and to you, the player, for coming along for the ride. You can find me hanging around, pun intended, on YouTube and Twitter as MCB Actual, so feel free to swing by and say hello. And so, thank you for playing The Hanged Man, and have a wonderful rest of your day. Or night, depending on when you're playing the game, I suppose. Take care.
Oh, it's currently 1:06 p.m., so daytime.
Hi there, guys. It's me, Chocolate, the voice of Sophie. Congrats on beating the game. I hope you had a good, spooky time playing it. I'm really glad to be in another game in this series, and I'm really excited to play the finished game. Thanks to Uri for making these games, and VG Person for translating them, and all the other voice actors in the games, because you guys are really, really great. I've actually been working on it for a while, but didn't mention it before, so I'll say it here. I'm also working on a game. It's called Dollhouse, and it's kind of a surreal adventure game. It's taking a while since I'm trying to make most of the resources myself, but it's definitely coming along. Anyway, if you want to reach me, I have a Twitter, Art Tumblr, DeviantArt, and a Facebook artist page, and the usernames on all of those are ChocoChocolate. Also, I really love rats. I felt the need to say that because I had to pretend that I was disgusted by a rat when I, in fact, am the opposite of disgusted by rats. I love them. Thank you. Okay, bye.
Ha! What do you know?
Hi there! Thank you so much for playing The Hangman. Did you have a great time? I hope you did. I'm Jess, and I provide the voice for Regan in this game. This is my first time recording for an RPG horror game, and it was such a treat. I'm so thankful to be a part of this wonderful project, and I wish the best for everyone in the cast and to Uri on all their future projects that is to come. And a special thank you to Angie. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be here right now, so thank you, Angie. A good way to reach me is at my public Twitter account R4V3NBR4IN, which also is Ravenbrain. I usually post all projects that I'm in there. Anyways, that's it for now, guys, and once again, thank you so much for playing The Hangman.
Hey there, thanks for playing The Hangman. I'm McCory, and I provide the voice for Cindy Morton in this game. Now, while I was working on this, I was actually also providing another voice for a different RPG horror game called Kego Totori. You may know me as the voice behind Hotaru, who is a completely different character from Cindy in almost every single way possible, but I still hope I did Cindy justice. Now, if you haven't already, please go show Uri some support, not only for the Strange Men series, but any other projects they work on in the future. Having worked with RPG Maker myself, it is definitely more difficult than it looks, and to see such a well-continued series progress this way is just very inspiring and very interesting. So, again, I hope you go show them support, because they definitely deserve it. So once again, thanks for playing.
Alright, one more.
Hello everyone, I'm Ro. Congratulations on clearing the Hangman. I hope you had as much fun playing as I did recording. I really wasn't expecting David to show up in this new game, but I'm very happy to reprise my old role. If you played the Boogeyman and got to the bonus room, you may have listened to my message there. I said I might start a YouTube channel and voice the Crooked Man, which is the game that David stars in. The channel hasn't been fleshed out yet, and I haven't made any content. I apologize. I still plan to do both of these things, but real life is pretty busy. I hope eventually I can do something that you, our gracious audience, will enjoy. If you'd like to contact me, or would like for me to do some voice work, or would just like to send me some comments, feel free to send me a message or comment on my YouTube. My skeleton of a channel is ROUKURO, and this time I promise I'll actually respond. Thank you for listening.
Wow, that's it then. You know, I like these voice actor commentary rooms. They're interesting. Well, anyway, I guess that is it for the Hanged Man. And that concludes the final game in the Strange Men series. Well, not the final game, but, you know, the final chronological game, I guess. So, at the end, I gotta say, it's been quite a ride. It's definitely been a very special 4 games, and I'm really glad that I've played through all of them. So, I want to say my own thanks to Uri. Thank you very much for creating the the Strangeman series, and to VG Person for translating all of them, because, you know, if it wasn't for all your hard work and translation, well, most of us wouldn't have even got to play these games. But, yeah. I guess that's about it. So, yeah. That's it for the Hangman. And for the Strangemen series, at least until the side games come out. So, yep. Thank you everyone for watching, and see you next time.